No, so let me talk to you again about another principle. It's called the principle of replacement or the principle of displacement, whichever side you choose to work with. That's the principle that God employed in Genesis chapter 1. In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness covers the face of the earth. And bruised upon the face of the earth. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. It's amazing that the Bible did not talk about light. The Bible spoke about darkness covering the face of the deep. And then God said, let there be light. And interesting, God didn't even mention darkness. God says, let there be light. So that's the principle of light. To displace darkness, or the principle of replacement, to displace darkness, God introduced the light. In other words, God's principle of changing people is not attacking what is negative in them. He's speaking to what he has put in them that are positive. And so how do we solve problem? We solve it like, you bastard, you rasta, you little brat. I told you not to do this, and you did that, you did this, you did this, you did that, and you keep telling him what he is done wrong as against what you want him to be. And we all made these parental mistakes when we were growing up. My parents did, and I did too. Until one day, God asked me, he said, you spoke to your son, and you said, how do you feel? And I said, I felt good. He said, do you really feel good? Have I ever spoken to you? Haven't you done wrong things to me? Have I ever spoken to you the way you spoke to your child? And you threatened him, you said all things. He said, have I ever spoken to you like that? I said, no, Lord. And he said, okay, so what are you going to do? I said, I will correct it. He said, tell him what you want him to be. So I called the young man. I embraced him. I said, Daddy loves you. I'm sorry I was this hard to you. I said, you know what? Daddy loves you. I see you as a president in this country. I see you becoming a minister, and you're going to do great things. And so next time he does something, I say, son, do you know that you are a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Do you know yourself as the central bank governor? I said, act like one. And I believe in you. You have all the potentials to be the best you can be. Act like one. And instantly, the boy will say, Daddy, I know I'm better than this. You are not going to have to address this issue anymore. I will not let it happen. I believe I'm going to care. I'll make you proud. So once I started addressing what I believe they are, their potentials, the greatness, and that the attitude they were showing was not in concomitant, was not in consonance with who they want to be. They need to start working on themselves. Then these young men just began to change. They just became better. They just became stronger. They began to show me that, yeah, that they were better than we used to act. You need to understand the principle of displacement. Instead of God addressing darkness, I cast you out, I rebuke you, God simply said, let there be light. He introduced what he wants to displace what he hates. Instantly, it happened. Do you understand that? So where there is hatred, you put love. Where there is unforgiveness, you show some love and forgiveness. Where there is stinginess and people you show giving. Where there is war, you bring peace there. Once you start to introduce what you want, it's only a moment of time. You will change the world. You will turn things around. So the principle of displacement says elimination is best done by substitution. Substitute what you want with what you hate. It's a principle of life. It will change everything. I really hope that you are following this series as I begin to put things in perspective for you. If you have any question and other things, I will be ready to attend to it. Just go to the comment section and I will attend to this thing, okay?